Good morning, friends. My name is Mona Petersen. I am the Director of Adult Christian Education here at First Presbyterian Church of Fort Lauderdale, where once a week we offer this one thing, a daily devotion that takes scripture text from the Revised Common Lectionary. Today's text for September 10th, the gospel text, is from Mark chapter 8, verses 27 through 38. I'm going to choose just a couple lines from that to share with you. But first, I wanted to share with you a project that the Adult Christian Ed team is working on. We are installing a rock garden of the church's new logo. And it's turning out to be something completely other than what I had pictured, which just reminds me that God's plans are far bigger and better than mine could ever be. And it's been such a beautiful process to watch all the people share their gifts in this, from our landscape architect to our resident artist, both of whom are members, our amazing new facilities director, and all the other people who've had a hand in this. It's just been amazing. And all of these things are being used to glorify God. As we were working with the rough draft and I started laying things out, it dawned on me that I was in a way reenacting my faith journey. As I placed and moved and repositioned and removed rocks again and again and again, I quickly realized that though I had a good foundation, I was needing to readdress and question some choices that I was making. And then I would either reaffirm my choices or I might need to change course. It's not what I want to hear, since I had this whole thing planned out in my head to a T, foolproof plan, right? But in reality, it wasn't working. Have you ever had to rework a plan that you thought was a sure thing? It's annoying, right? But in this discomfort is where we grow. When we give space to creativity and flexibility and suggestions and options, we truly grow. So being flexible with this design for the rock garden, or truly understanding that the world is full of different perspectives and beliefs and interpretations, this is when I question my own faith and my own choices. And it's only when I question and respond with vulnerability and with willingness to learn and grow that my faith is strengthened. Each time this happens, and it will happen over and over again, it's a lifelong process. I place a new rock down, and then I can build on that. I might have to replace that rock at some point with something that better suits where I am on my journey. This has made me think of the question that Jesus asks in his scripture text today. To set the stage for you, Jesus and his disciples are traveling around Philippi, and they get into a discussion where Jesus predicts his death. He uses Peter's reaction as a teaching moment for the crowds and to the disciples, where he can explain the concept of losing oneself to Christ means gaining the Father's glory. There's a question he asks at the beginning of the scripture text, and that is, who do people say that I am? The disciples replied with John the Baptist, Elijah, maybe one of the other prophets. Then Jesus directs more focused the question, what about you? Who do you say that I am? Peter answers, you are the Messiah. So when someone asks me, who is Jesus? Or if I hear Jesus whisper, who do you say that I am? My journey is to have my answer not just be in words, but in action. When others see how I am building my faith, that includes all of my choices, the good, the bad, and the ugly. They see an imperfect person working on a rock garden that isn't perfect either, but one that glorifies God and the gifts with which I've been blessed. And we've all been blessed with gifts. We all have our rock gardens that we're working on. So I encourage you, ask yourself, who do you think Jesus is? And whatever that answer is today, ask yourself why, and think about it, and really start to build on your faith. I invite you all to come out this Sunday for a 10 o'clock a.m. worship service. Everyone is invited. And afterwards, we're going to head over to Cooley Hammock Park for Rally Day. All of our ministry areas will be set up with information, and just it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a party in the park for sure. The ACE table, the Adult Christian Ed table, will have an opportunity for you to choose a rock and paint it or write a message on it or a word, and it will be placed in the rock garden installation that we're working on. So I look forward to seeing you Sunday. Until then, have a wonderful day, and remember that you are blessed. Thank you.